Hello, everyone. Thank you again for joining us for our weekly wrap-up. My name is Jeremy Kronemeyer. I'm Operations Manager for Wickham Financial Group, and I have Graham Wickham here, President and CEO of Wickham Financial and Insurance Services. Graham, how was the market last week?
Yeah, thanks, Jeremy. Thanks for our listeners jumping on the call. Holiday shortened week. We saw kind of a mixed bag for U.S. equities. So we saw the S&P up about 0.6%. We saw the Nasdaq pretty flat, but the Russell did add 0.8%. 9 of the 11 S&P sectors did gain some ground, led by consumer discretionary and energy. On one side, we did see crude oil have a big pop, a big surge of about 2.7%, driven by some signs of some strengthening U.S. demands and maybe some falling inventories. If we look at bonds, the U.S. Treasury yields, they fell really sharply on some weak retail sales in May, and then they rebounded a bit. U.S. services activity, that reached more than a 2-year high in early June, while manufacturing remained pretty solid in expansion territory. If we look at some other areas of the U.S. economy, we saw some stresses. From the new home standpoint, we saw the construction slumping a good bit in May. We saw building permits down about 3.8%. Existing home sales, that fell for the third straight month. And the median home price reached record levels at $419,300, despite some increase that we saw in inventory. Now, if we go overseas, we did see the Bank of Japan keep interest rates unchanged as we saw inflation, I think, over there kind of moderating a bit, Jeremy, to I think about 2%. We saw the Reserve Bank of Australia, they kept their rates pretty steady. If we go over to Europe and we look at Germany, their manufacturing continued to slump, continued to deepen a bit this past month. Now, if we go and we start looking at this week, what to expect? A lot of economic numbers are coming out. So we'll be looking at the U.S. PCE inflation reading that will be coming out on Friday. We got some more U.S. housing updates from Housing Price Index all the way to the new and pending home sales. We'll see the Fed come out with their annual bank stress test. Now, that's coming out on Thursday. Some other agendas that we'll see, some other items will be look at consumer confidence, maybe some first quarter GDP numbers, some durable good orders, all the way to some revised consumer sentiment. Jeremy?
Gotcha. We always appreciate the information, Graham, and thank you to everybody, our listeners. And we hope everyone's having a great summer so far. To go out, check out our website, check out our social media. We love to get your feedback on there. If you have any questions or whatever, give us a call here at the office, and we look forward to talking to you next week. See you next time.
Take care.